This is Sports Center.
Great night for a rally. Top teams fighting back. And how about Carlos Beltran and the Yankees? More surprises from Brazil. Yet another World Cup stunner. While France continues to dominate and explodes for 5 goals. Tiger says he's ready to return, but will he be ready to compete? And more great stuff from 11-year-old golf sensation Lucy Lee. From the NFL, top quarterbacks weigh in on what lies ahead. Plus, a picture's worth 1,000 words for Johnny Photo on SportsCenter.
You have to be patient.
That comes with time.
And the man is on fire!
This is Sports Center Live from Los Angeles.
What's up? Welcome to our beautiful new studio. Glad to have you here, along with Tyler, the creator. I'm Stan Barrett. The Yankees look like they might be ready to make a move.
Yeah, they just came off a fresh sweep of the Blue Jays, and they are hosting the Orioles.
5 home runs.
Top 9, Orioles up 2-1, runners on first and third. Steve Pearce lines into center field. Jacoby Ellsbury dives but can't make the play. Jonathan Scope scores on the play. Orioles up 3-1. Bottom 9, same score, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Zach Britton on to close it. Brian McCann singles into center. Brett Gardner comes in to score. Yankees down just 1 now. Very next batter, 2 on, Carlos Beltran.
Here's the 3-1.
And Carlos, send us home in the Bronx. Beltran's 7th home run of the year. Yankees win 5-3 in a walk-off. See you later. Steven Strasburg and the Nationals hosting the Braves. Strasburg did not have his best stuff on Friday. Top 5, 2-on, 2-out. Braves up 2-1. Jason Hayward rips a sharp line drive into right. It goes over the head of Jason Worth. Freddie Freeman and Evan Gattis score. Braves take a 4-1 lead. Strasburg, 6 innings, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 8 Ks. Into the 9th, Braves up 4-2. Craig Kimbrell on for the save. Kimbrell has blown 3 saves this season in only 24 opportunities. That's only 1 less than he blew all of last season in 54 tries. Anthony Rendon hits a fly ball deep to left center for what appears to be a home run. It's originally ruled a double. The Nationals would challenge the call. You can see the ball clearly makes it over the left center field wall for a home run. Umpires agree and overturn the call. Rendon's 11th homer of the season, game tied at 4. But the Braves would get redemption in the 13th, 2-on, no out, same score. Gattis, sharp line drive into left. B.J. Upton comes in to score. Braves take a 5-4 lead. Gattis has a 19-game hit streak, and the Braves win 6-4. The Braves improved to 7-1 against the Nats this season, a win percentage of .875 through 8 games. Compare that to the rest of the NL East, where Atlanta has only 10 wins in 21 games against the Mets, Phillies, and Marlins. And the Braves have won 12 of their last 15 road games against the Nats, dating back to 2012. Tyler and Stan back on SportsCenter. Big news coming out of the NBA draft. Joel Embiid, the projected top pick, had 2 screws inserted in his foot Friday, his fractured foot. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 months. What does this mean for the still very green talent out of Kansas?
Joel Embiid has fractured the navicular bone in his right foot. Now, the navicular bone sits right at the top of the big toe, about the level of the arch of the foot. When you put weight on your foot, the bones of the ankle and the foot actually crush that navicular bone between them. And so it's a worrisome bone, particularly for a big man. When I was taking care of the Rockets, back when Yao Ming was playing, he initially fractured his navicular bone, and he missed about 6 months. And at that time, we treated him non-operatively. He was placed into a cast. When he fractured the same bone a second time, he was taken to surgery. 2 screws were put into that bone. He was back on the court 4 months later. So I expect Joel Embiid to be back on the court in 4 to 6 months. And I really don't expect this to affect his career to any great extent.
Joel Embiid had 2 screws put in his foot today. He's projected to be out up to 6 months. NBA teams tell me that basketball playing wise, that might be more than 9 to 12 months, which means he could miss at least half a season, if not the full season. I think this does affect his draft status a little bit. I still think that his range starts with Philadelphia at 3. Orlando Magic are still looking at him at 4, as are the Boston Celtics at 6, a team that I think could very well take him. Danny Ainge has been willing to gamble in the past.
Chad Ford, I said some of that in my lead-in, but I'll forgive you. Chad, your latest mock draft has Joel Embiid slipping to the Magic at number 4. Kansas teammate Andrew Wiggins is his top pick now, going to the Cavs. The NBA draft tips off Thursday at 7 Eastern on ESPN. Red Sox and A's. A's starter Brad Mills was acquired in a trade with Milwaukee on Tuesday for $1. That's a small frosty at Wendy's. Did the investment pay off? Top first, Mills stock rising as he strikes out Brock Holt looking. Later in the inning, gets David Ortiz looking. Mills' value skyrockets after striking out the side. Second inning, Mills' stock starting to fall. Top 2, A's up 3-0. Bases loaded. Jackie Bradley Jr. singles to center off Mills. 2-run score. Mills' value headed toward the red. Red Sox down just 1 run now. Top third, same score. David Ortiz singles through the shift, and Xander Bogaerts comes in to score. Mills' stock crashing. Mills 4 innings, 3 runs, 4 walks. Game tied at 3. Bottom 8, same score, men on first and second. Coco Crisp singles to right field. Kyle Blanks rounding third, coming, lumbering. He's in, and the A's win 4-3.
All right, so that's the AL West report. How about the NL West?
We're moving on over. Giants kind of sliding, Dodgers picking up steam.
Yeah, no-hitter will do that for you. Of course, Clayton Kershaw had that no-hitter on Friday night. Dodgers taking on the Padres, top of the 5th. Yasiel Puig toward third. Alexi Amarista and Everett Cabrera both dive. Neither can make the play. Amarista's throw home, not a good one. Puig advanced to third on the error. He would later leave the game with a mild left hip muscle strain. Dodgers up 4-1. Padres make a comeback, tied at 5. Cabrera got all of that one. In the 9th, we'll watch and learn together here.
That's a fix.
Yeah. We'll handle this later, but enjoy the baseball. See, the Padres come back to tie it at 5. So now we're in the 9th.
Here we are.
Cabrera at the plate with 1 out. It's going to stay in the yard, but it'll get the job done. Will Venable's going to tag up and score. And the Dodgers blow the lead. Padres win 6-5 on a walk-off sacrifice fly.
Stay classy, San Diego. Had to say it, Stan. Giants Diamondbacks Friday. Couple enjoying their day at the park, expecting to see the matchup of Tim Lincecum and Paul Goldschmidt. Matchup trends, Goldschmidt, Lincecum. Fact bar. Goldschmidt has 7 career home runs off Lincecum, 3 more runs than any other active hitter. Bottom 1, no on, 2 outs. D-backs trail. Goldschmidt takes his pitch, hardliner into right. He's safe at first. He eventually would come in to score. Bottom 6, Diamondbacks up 3-1. Goldschmidt's third at bat. On the 3-2 pitch, Goldschmidt rips it into left. It looks like it has the distance, and it's off the wall. Michael Morris can't make the grab. Goldschmidt in safely with the double. Take another look. If it had a bit more distance, it would have been another home run, number 8, inches away. Giants get the win 6-4 on that lower third. Stan.
Yes.
So I jumped off a bridge yesterday, and I made it.
Yeah.
Spain didn't.
Obviously.
Make it. England didn't make it.
No. Yeah, there's some problems for some teams. The group stage now in the second week of the World Cup, and we already have some surprise contenders and some disappointments in Brazil. Spain's 2-game siesta sent them packing, while a win Friday could earn Costa Rica an early guarantee of a spot in the knockout round.
France and Switzerland, the winner of this game would take seize control of Group E. We're going to go 17th minute. France with a corner kick. Mathieu Valbuena puts it in the box. Oliver Giroud outjumps everyone and scores with the header. France takes a 1-0 lead. Many more where that came from. Let's take a closer look. As the ball comes into the box, 3 Swiss defenders come together to mark Raphael Varane. That leaves Giroud unmarked. So he's able to get a clean header and beat the keeper. France fans love the quick start. A minute later, after the Switzerland kickoff, Karim Benzema intercepts the pass. Matuidi sneaks it past the keeper, and France. The goals came just 67 seconds apart. France takes a 2-0 lead in the 18th minute. Benzema and Matuidi working well together. 7 shots on goal in the first half, most of the World Cup so far. 67th minute, France up 3-0. Paul Pogba plays a great ball into Benzema. He strikes at first time to score. France up 4-0. Take another look. Beautiful one-time strike. from Karim Benzema. Benzema's third goal of the tournament. France wins 5-2. This has to be the performance of the day from the World Cup. Brian Ruiz in Costa Rica beating three-time champion Italy with this pinpoint header off a perfect cross. The Ticos secure their spot in the round of 16. Italy now must win or draw against Uruguay or else.
World Cup this time around sort of feels like the NFL. Like everybody watches everybody play. It doesn't really matter who the teams are.
I heard this call after a goal today. He said, "This World Cup is the gift that keeps on giving."
Coming up, more of the work we're going to keep giving to. Did you see what France did on Friday? They kept on giving goal after goal after goal after goal after. Okay, you got it. Johnny Manziel got some advice Friday from one of his teammates. About what? Well, how about all those party pictures?
It's amazing the difference one goal can make. The header heard around the world was crossing the goal line to beat Ghana, and the chances for Team USA not only changed immediately, but it quickly made people forget that the team's best scorer, Josie Altidore, was perhaps lost for the tournament. But now that Portugal's biggest star, Cristiano Ronaldo, has been fighting injury himself, those bleeding red, white, and blue truly believe that a trip out of the group of death is not only possible, but probable. Jeremy Schaap doing work in Brazil.
In Sao Paulo, Jeremy Schaap, ESPN.
The humidity there, 84% in that city where Team US is playing.
So you'd say, it's sweltering like if you put everybody in the world in one little bubble and the condensation off the walls.
I might not say that, but I like the way you said it.
How about some baseball? Mariners taking on the Royals. Top fifth, 1-on-1 out. Mariners up 2-0. Robinson Cano lines it to right center off of James Shields. That's going to be a double. Cano 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Mariners up 3-0. Bottom five now, 1-on-1 out. Royals down 5-1. Mike Moustakas launches one deep to right and gone off Hisashi Iwakuma. Moustakas, 8th homer of the season. Royals down 5-3, making a comeback. Bottom six, 2 on, no outs. Royals still down 5-3. Salvador Perez lines it in to right center. Billy Butler comes around. Royals down 5-4. They were tied on a fielder's choice. Bottom eighth, bases loaded, 2 outs. Charlie Furbush strikes out Alcides Escobar swinging. Royals leave the bases loaded, still tied going into the 9th. Nobody on, no outs. Brad Miller takes Greg Holland out to right for a solo home run. Miller, 6th homer of the season. Mariners up 6-5. Bottom 9, Royals down 7-5. Tying runs on the corners, 2 outs. Fernando Rodney strikes out Alex Gordon to end the game. Mariners win 7-5.
I just really think Johnny needs to just, maybe check his friends a little bit. Like, everybody's going to go out, everybody's going to have a good time, but you got to make sure, like, when you're with your people, it just doesn't get out. He's going to have a good time, but a lot of the things he could be taken away from, like, you need to have a phone valet. Tell your friend, put your phones away.
So, Stan, when you go out, do you have to have a phone valet?
No, but, that whole idea from there are people who go to Vegas and to Los Angeles specifically to find stars and record them on their camera phone. There's not really a whole lot he can do about that.
Yeah, you call those guys Ivan Kwan. And so Johnny Football gets plenty of off-the-field attention, but with minicamp wrapping up here, some QBs talking about their work on the field.
That's more the reason I have to keep it going. I'm not quite sure if Michael Vick's ever heard of Steve Young or Vince Evans or Randall Cunningham. I'm just saying.
They were fast, too. Well, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, you remember him? Riverdance Chad? Well, he's back, sort of. Friday, he made his Canadian football debut.
If you had to bet, would you think that Chad Johnson has more career receiving yards or more career tweets?
I think I would ask Skip Bayless how many times he's been tweeted by Chad Johnson just to get a feel for how many he's really sent.
Funny, you know how many people Skip follows on Twitter?
3.
0. Nobody. That's all we got.
Care.
We'll watch and learn together here.
That's a fix.
Yeah. I pretty much surpassed myself in expectations, over 25,000 yards. I'm not really sure that belongs there, but
that's going to be a fix.